From The Good Life. Dear Sophie, my miserable cousins have been pawing through Grandpa's house, claiming they're there to spruce it up. Granted, the house does need painting, but I don't see any improvements. How do I get them out of Grandpa's hair? Steamed in Frostproof. Dear Steamed, with Grandpa's consent, throw a painting party. Gather funky old hats to wear, maybe from Grandpa's attic. Make fun drinks with umbrellas in them, and hand all the cousins paintbrushes and rollers. Either they'll leave or they'll paint. Sophie. I momentarily forgot about the icy February rain when a light flashed in a dormer window of Mordecai Artemis's house. In the many years I'd lived in Old Town, I'd never seen an inside light on. But the glimmer didn't last long, and seconds later, I wondered if it could have been some kind of reflection. Droplets of water ran from my face down my neck. I shivered, huddled under my coat again, and hurried toward home, thinking about poor old Mordecai. When he died 2 days ago, there was no hushed mentions of what a fine man he was, or how much he would be missed. All anyone could talk about was getting into his mansion. I paused for a second and looked back, wondering if someone had managed to do just that. But the rambling house was still and dark in the night. Shaking off my thoughts, I continued on my way. I had worked late at Rooms and Blooms, Old Town Alexandria's annual home and garden expo, where 200 builders, landscapers, interior designers, and companies selling home products had set up booths in the convention hall of a local hotel. It had been in full swing for a few days and would be winding down in a couple more, culminating with an awards banquet. I was glad for the work, but it was strenuous, and right now all I wanted was a mug of hot tea and to put my feet up. Moki, my spunky Osicat, met me at the door, mewing complaints about being left alone. He rubbed against my legs, but aborted that maneuver quickly once he realized I was wet, and retreated to wash his coat with indignation. I hung my sopping clothes in the bathroom and slipped into a fuzzy bathrobe to warm up. Even though it was late, I lit a fire in the kitchen fireplace. But when I poured water into the kettle and looked out the window over the sink, I couldn't help leaning forward to look at Mordecai's house again.